don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we will be taking a look at the 2 upgrade kits I got for Age of the Primes Megatronis. This is my second attempt at this video. I apologize. Normally I would have everything laid out just, you know, in nice little rows, and it's just not going to happen this time because the first part of the video is, as they say, kaput. Regardless, what I will do is, you should have already seen the pictures of this stuff in the intro, right? So this is a separate kit from this kit. This kit is more fillers than it is anything else. And this big piece right here for some reason, and this piece that goes on the gun. So what I'm going to do, I will tell you at the very beginning, this was difficult. I had to take it off of sprues, and I don't know if you can see, but I cut myself quite a few times trying to get it off the sprues, so I'm not necessarily as happy with that as I could be. Alright, just be mindful. These things are rather substantive. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you all. I'm going to do like a half and half as best I can to show you where everything goes, and we will go from there after. We're going to start with this one first. So we're going to begin with this piece. As you can see, there's a hole here and there's a hole here, which are filled in right there. So I'm going to take the pieces and hopefully line them up properly here and just pop them in. Makes the gun look a lot better, more cohesive. Do the same thing here. Again, just makes the gun look a lot better. Oh, for those of you who are curious, I've reopened the cuts on my finger. So I cut my finger, I pinched it and bled from this joint here on him, and now with these things. So I'm just wondering if I'll stab myself with the with the stickers with my X-Acto knife or something. Who knows? Alright, so in addition to this, we also have this piece right here, which is an additional handle, and I believe it comes in just like this, maybe. There we go. It's just a little tight, which is not necessary. Am I doing this the right way? I was going to say this part being a little tight is not necessarily a bad thing, but daggone it. Doesn't this open up? Yes, it does. Okay. Alright. So yeah, this will come in like that. Apparently I'm just not holding my jaw properly. Look, you know what I say, folks. If you see me struggling with it, there's a really good chance you will too. So there we go. It's not fully on there, but it's awfully close. Dang it. There we go. Alright. There we go. That makes it far more stable far as the weapon goes. Far more stable. And I'm betting he can hold it just fine. Yes. So that's much, much better. Alright. What do you say we move on to... well, why don't we finish the gun here? Alright, so I have had a dickens of a time figuring this out. Let me use my X-Acto knives just so it contrasts. So we have parts here and here that'll go right here. We have a part here that will go right here. And we have a part here that will go here as well. And that one's fairly easy to do. You just, it's one of these, where did it go? Ah! So these big long pieces, and the tricky part's just, you know, figuring out which way to orientate it. It goes in there just like that. No problem, makes it look a lot better. This one gets one of the bigger pieces. I believe it's this one, right here. And it should go in just like this. Makes it look a lot better. These two are pains in the butt. I'm not going to try to do this on camera. Just be aware of the fact that they're difficult, and it takes a lot of, because they're so small and they keep slipping and they're not cut just perfect, and everything else seems to be. And yeah, I had to file these down just a tinch to get them into the proper slots. So I'm going to do that right now off camera. And this is what this looks like all put together. So works very well, and it goes on the gun as it should, and the gun now is complete and looks very nice. Okie dokie. Moving along to dude here, I want to start by showing you he has a hole in his hands that is filled with one of these. Pretty easy to fill that. Just got to find the right part. And that is this great big one. It doesn't, I mean, you wouldn't think this fits in there, but it sure does. Goes right in there. If I may borrow a pun, almost like it was made for it. Ha 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 ha. Oop. And it goes right in there. As you can see, works real well. Alright, let's see what's next. We've got a part right here that corresponds to that. And let me find the right one. I believe it's this one right here. Now I can tell you, when I put this part on, it was cut a little loose, so I had to take a piece of Scotch tape and put underneath it so it would stick. This one's a little loose too. So if that one, yeah, that one's about to fall off too. Hang on a minute while I put a piece of Scotch tape on this. I literally just took a piece of Scotch tape and put on there on the groove where it connected, and it's nice and solid now. Let's see here. What else do I have? Oh yeah. So for some reason there's a bit right here. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that, but okay. Before I go into that road, he has a piece here with a corresponding piece there. So pop that one in real quick, just like that. Okay, he has a shoe that comes on, looks just like this, and you have to be careful how you put these on. There is a proper orientation, and it doesn't tell you. You want them to be able to open up like this, just so you know. And you just slip this in place like that, and you can transform him with these, so that works without any trouble. Let's see, I know I've got, oh, before we move on to tank mode, right? Yeah. Where's it? We've got these two pieces right here that go in right here, those spots. And let me see if I can find them real quick. That's not it. Here's one of them. It just goes in right like that. Okay. And then the other piece has the corresponding details on it. It goes in right there. And that looks like that. And we like that quite a bit. So bear with me while I partially transform him here. Hang on. So I've got him partially transformed, and as you can see, there's a spot there that's not here. Just pop that in real quick. Like that. Push it in all the way. And that kind of fills out his back somewhat. I want to show you all this. There's a filler piece right here that goes in this cavity. This is his knees. This is the back of his knees. And that is just a pain in the butt to get in. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get that one in on this other side here. It took me a while to get this one in, let me tell you. Hang on just a minute. Let me take a minute and show you how the foot works. So what you do is you do this like normal. You open this panel up. You can't see. You open this panel up. Pop this open. Shut this down just like normal. Shut that down. And then this will come over and meet in the middle. And I'll show you how that works here. Let me zoom out. Bring down your crotch plate here all the way. Get these kindly out of the way. And then we just connect this the way we would normally. Okay, just like normal. Come around here and we'll bring this down, bring that up, bring this down, bring that up, and they just sit like that. That's pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. And then it doesn't hamper the transformation at all. At least not that I can tell. Yeah, it's just like normal. This comes in. You might have to unpeg these just so that you can peg this in, but yeah, everything else is just like normal. Other than, you know, I haven't got the fists put away yet, but I suppose I ought to show you. You can put them away with those pieces. Doesn't harm a thing. Just like normal. Okay. And let's see here. We got the gun here. That comes in. As you can see, you can put the the wing thing on it. It lets it come down. You can also attach it here if you want. If you want that look. And it still rotates. It's just it's a stationary turret at that point. But actually, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. There's one thing I have to tell you all. I have this little bit right here. I have two of them. I haven't been able to figure out anywhere where they go. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about here. Just a little bit. I got two of them. And I can't for any place find it. So I don't know. But we'll figure it out, right? But yeah, here's what the tank looks like with this set of upgrades. Not bad at all. Tell you what, let me pause for a minute. We'll pull out the other upgrades and look at it. So for the second part of the upgrade kit, I want to show you how this works. This is one of the feet, right? And we can't use them because we have these other feet. They won't fit because they just slip in there. But what you can do is you can take these feet right here never mind. I just got to noticing this one broke off in the peg. It's supposed to peg in right here like this and look like this other one. That's unfortunate. This right here is just a filler spot, filler piece. Comes in, fills in right there. Actually, I do like that quite a bit. Now I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get this one off or if it's going to break too. Nope, that one came right out, so I'm gonna have to dig this one out. Joy of joys. This secondary upgrade kit is not looking good at this point in my mind, but we'll talk about it more here in a few minutes. Alright, so I gotta tell you, this upgrade kit is useless, effectively. The only thing I can get out of it will be, if I put him in tank mode, I'll use these two for fillers. The pegs here that they have, this is not done properly. They're too large to fit into the 5mm ports. I don't know, they may be 6mm or something, but they just don't fit. And I even took off like a layer of paint thinking that maybe that was what it was. No, that's not what it was. So the only thing that I'm going to end up using out of this is this sword here. There's a caveat to this as well. I had to, in the pictures it shows that this connects here, right? Well, there was no way for me to connect it, so I had to take a paper clip and make my own little connector for it. This pisses me off. So between the two, I paid $20 for this kit. This thing I'm going to end up throwing away. So between the two of them, I would say the first one is definitely a recommend from me. It's a good purchase. It's an annoying purchase. It's annoying as all get out, let me tell you. But it works well enough, and I still haven't found a spot for these yet. I'm just going to end up tossing those two, I guess. But yeah, this one, this really high purple one was $20. This other one, well, I paid $27 for the purple one shipped, right? The other one with all the fill-in pieces and all the extras, I paid $45 for. I mean, if you're gonna take the time, if you could just purchase the one sword, but I don't imagine they'd let you do that. Anyway, so the first one is a recommend for me. Even at the price, I think it's okay. The second one, stay away. It is just not toleranced properly. It's a decent enough sculpt, but I mean, I broke it. Right? I broke it. What good is it if you break it? So yeah, this is Tom. Remember, this is video 2 of 3. The next one's going to be the Toy Hack sticker set to go on. And I've got it right here. So we'll see how that plays out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you... you... Wait! Megatronis is cool. At the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitamin John. Operators are standing by.